She defined the 1990s. From Ghost to G.I. Jane, Demi Moore was the highest-paid actress in Hollywood, demanding a legendary $12.5 million salary. She was a cultural icon, a symbol of power and transformation. But her spectacular fame masked a devastating lifetime of trauma. The truth was far darker than anyone imagined. Behind the tough exterior, a chaotic past threatened to break through. How did the girl from New Mexico rise so high, and why did her personal life become a terrifying cycle of pain? What happened next shocked everyone. Born Demetria Gines in 1962, her childhood was marked by instability. Her biological father abandoned the family. Her stepfather, a volatile man who frequently moved them, committed suicide when Demi was 18. She endured years of neglect and abuse. This constant chaos forced her to become a survivor early on. She dropped out of high school at 16, determined to make her own way. Her first marriage to musician Freddie Moore in 1980 gave her the name she'd carry to fame. This tumultuous background became the fierce, relentless drive that powered her ascent. Her career exploded in the mid-1980s. First, the Brat Pack fame of St. Elmo's Fire, followed by the spiritual, romantic blockbuster Ghost in 1990. She became a cinematic powerhouse. Her highly publicized 13-year marriage to action star Bruce Willis cemented her status as half of Hollywood's ultimate power couple. But Demi sought more than fame. She sought control. The turning point was her relentless push to shatter the Hollywood pay gap. She demanded unprecedented salaries for films like A Few Good Men and Disclosure. This era birthed the iconic, controversial Vanity Fair cover in 1991, nude and heavily pregnant, shot by Annie Leibovitz. It was a statement, a woman openly claiming her power, sexuality, and maternal identity. But her uncompromising ambition led to industry resentment. When she headlined flops like Striptease and The Juror, the whispers turned to jeers. Was she worth the price? The peak dramatic moment arrived years later, long after her divorce from Willis and her career cooled. The public watched her transition into a new controversial role, the older wife of a young star, Ashton Kutcher. But the true revelation came with her 2019 memoir, Inside Out. In it, she exposed the depths of her past, the sexual assault she endured as a teenager, her mother's alcoholism, and the tragic circumstances of her stepfather's death. She revealed her own descent into addiction and a near-fatal seizure after relapsing during her marriage to Kutcher. This was the raw, painful truth. The invincible Hollywood titan was, in fact, still the wounded girl struggling to cope with a lifetime of trauma. It was a terrifying emotional surrender. The memoir was her final public act of healing. By sharing her painful experiences, Demi Moore transformed her legacy from one defined by fame and marriage into one defined by radical honesty and survival. She has since focused on philanthropy, family, and self-care. The lasting impact is clear. The most powerful woman in 1990s cinema ultimately found her true strength not in a multi-million-dollar paycheck, but in facing the demons of her own past. Her story is a testament to the enduring power of vulnerability.